So I'm in an academic conference in London at this moment, and it's a research conference. So what we do is we present research and we talk to other people that are within the field discussing different ideas. Sometimes it's, sometimes you're doing things that are very in-depth and there's lots of discussion about certain topics, but other times it's just like talking about gossip within the field. And that's pretty normal, I think, for any of us that are doing research, is to have that combination of in-depth discussion and gossip. But what I really wanted to point out is the stark differences in when I first started doing academic conferences to where I am right now and how it feels right now. And I just want to give everybody that's starting out, I know that there is a lot of people that are starting out watching this. Maybe you're in your first year, your second year, your third year of a PhD program or a master's program, and you're feeling rather alone. And I want to point out that I feel rather alone all the time within the career, but I've noticed that it does get better. And I notice it has changed a lot since I've been doing this for so long. It's a weird thing, right? So when you're building reputation and status, and that's exactly what you're doing whenever you stick within a career, is you build reputation and you build status as long as you're trying to do good things and you're trying to be a kind person and helpful. You just need to be well aware that those mechanisms, right? So this is something I actually study or have looked into, is status and reputation. They take a long time to actually build. It's not something where it happens overnight. So what is status? That's when other people defer to your judgment and defer to your insights. But people status is not something that grows overnight. Now you can replicate that, or you can sort of speed up the process by having endorsements from other people that help you. So other high status individuals vouch for you. So one of them, if you're in a university system, for example, you might go to a very sophisticated university, and then people might infer that you must be somehow good based on that status of that university, of what you went to. But for the most part, we have to build it over time. And how do you build it, right? Most of us just have to keep sticking with something. And I think that's the important lesson and the important thing to think about. It is just sticking with it and trying to be a good person, trying to help out, trying to, not let all of the nastiness and all of the things that happen to you take over your life. And I think that is the key thing to remember, is that there's no, I know it seems really silly, right? To sort of remind everybody this, but this is truly it, right? Like the politics and all of that kind of stuff doesn't necessarily matter in the long run. In fact, it hurts you. What matters is that you stick with it and you keep trying and you get up every day and you get going, you do another day, try to be kind to other people whenever you're doing your day. And I mean, being kind is like being helpful. Like if somebody reaches out to you, responding to them, because that's how you build reputation and that's how you build status, is just being a good person over a long, long time. Being credible, being, legitimate, like somebody that's actually trying to do good work. Like that's it. But it just takes an awful lot of time, and so people think that it should happen quicker, right? We have a bias towards being myopic, so that means being short-sighted, and we all have this bias. That's normal, and we want things to happen a lot quicker, and we assume that it's going to happen a lot quicker than what it does. And so often what we'll do is shortcuts, or we look for hacks and systems and all of that kind of stuff, but those things don't exist. Or so we do other things, what's called rent seeking, right? So instead of actually creating value and doing good things where you're helpful and building stuff, You do what are called rent-seeking activities, and that's just basically just doing nasty stuff. So destroying value within a particular system. So what we need to remember is just keep doing your good thing over and over and over again. And much of the academic research game is hidden in the sense that you'll never get recognition for it. Most people don't care, but the people that actually care are the ones that you actually want to talk to in the future. So I think that's the key thing to remember, is that play the long game. And it's the only thing that you can really play that lasts in the long run, that has sustainable gains, is to actually keep going, keep taking those steps, being a good person repeatedly. That's it. All right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.